So hello and welcome back to the School of Stock Market everyone, and I welcome you to the post market analysis of Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty. And guys, please do watch the video till end to actually understand as to what has happened in the market today and what are the expectations from the market for tomorrow. As well as at the end, we are also going to share two important stocks that are going to be really useful for tomorrow's trading. And guys, please do like the video. So as you can see right now, we have Nifty 50 daily chart on our screen. As you can see that today was a bearish moment in the market, and in the yesterday video I had clearly mentioned that market is standing right at the resistance. If market faces resistance, then you can short the market. If market goes above this level, then you should not long the market. The reason I have given you is that if market were to go above the resistance level, then there will be no such movement. Then market will consolidate, and if market goes below, faces resistance and goes below, the only side where a big momentum is possible is on the downside. I had clearly mentioned this thing yesterday, and the same thing has happened. Market has faced resistance, and we have seen a good momentum in the Nifty 50. As you can see, the opening of the market was at 15,855, and the low made by the market, the Nifty 50, was 15,682, right? So almost a 200 points momentum we have seen, and this momentum was only because I have told you that if market goes on the downside, then we'll be seeing a good momentum, and that has happened today, right? So now I hope the people, those who have listened properly, might have earned good profit in the market, and as well as those swing traders, those who take swing trade based upon this strong resistance, have also able to book good profit, right? And today market has given us a closing at 15,727, which is not a far away point from the a major support for the Nifty 50. 4 days back, when market was falling 4 days back, you can see all these four big candles, red candle, you can see market has taken a support of this at this level, which is around 15,680s level, 60s level, sorry. So market is just 60 points above that particular level, so not much away from the support, so might take support again from this level and move upside. That for that we have to wait for tomorrow, definitely. The people who are waiting and anticipating for a short trade should wait for this particular level to get closed. If market goes below this level, then you can definitely again short the market, but till then you should not short the market. But if tomorrow you see market is taking support on this level, consolidating over here for 2, 3, 4 candles, then you can definitely go and take a long trade, right? I'll show you what has happened in the market today on the hourly chart. If you'll see on the hourly chart, this is the particular candle made by the market yesterday, and I have told you, depending upon the opening, wherever the opening market will give, and in that direction market will go, right? And you can see a little gap down opening, and after that we have seen a good downside momentum in the market, right? I had told you this yesterday, and it's clearly that thing has happened. Yesterday's closing was at around 15,878, and today's opening was as 15,867, so 20 points below gap down open, and after that market had followed that direction. So yeah, on the opening itself, market has given us clear indication for short selling, and you can see after that we had good amount of profit, right? So it was a good day, it was a perfect day for us, as whatever I had told you has happened in the market. And I hope guys, those who have listened properly, might be able to book good amounts of profit for themselves. And as you can see, after on the hourly basis, you'll see you'll acknowledge the fact that this is the particular support which also has been breached by the market, and market is now trading below this particular level and now facing resistance on this level. So yeah, there is a possibility that tomorrow market faces resistance on this level, then you can definitely again short the so here is the thing. The thing is that if market goes above this particular level, which is at 15,750s, you can see clearly marked at 15,752. But if you'll see a little bit about this, market is giving closing on the 15-minute candle about this, then you can take a long trade. If that does not happen, then wait for the market to go below 15,660s level, right? So for upside trade, you have to wait and see market giving us a closing from today's above 40 points above today's closing. And for a short trade, you should wait for market giving a closing below at least 60 points below today's closing, right? These are the criteria for the trade that you should know, right? Because right now you can see on the hourly basis, market is facing resistance at a particular level, but just below this level on a daily chart we have a support. So we need to avoid avoid this particular range for trading. For upper side trade, you should wait for a market to go above at least 40-50 points and give a closing on the 15 minutes or 30 minutes above that. And for a short trade, we have to wait to market to fall further 60 points, and then when we see a closing on the 15 or 30 minutes charts below that, then you can take a short trade. So these are the important levels, and according to that you should trade, right? I hope you are very much clear about this, and like today, I hope tomorrow also we can good profit if we trade based upon this particular levels. Do remember these levels, and always remember one important thing is that support and resistance are not a single point, they are always a zone of 20 to 30 points. This is the important thing that you should remember, right? If you see that market is showing weakness at a particular resistance you have marked, and just above that 10-15 points above that market is giving closing, then that's not a strong closing, because that can be a resistance or support zone for the market. And if you think that just because of the 10-15 points above closing you are going and you are taking a trade, then that's not a good idea. Sometime it will work out, but sometime it will not, because markets creates resistance and support are always a range, not a single point. So do remember this point, okay? And now moving to the Bank Nifty. So here also in the Bank Nifty, I have told you yesterday that the market was giving closing above the resistance for the past 2 days, and I had clearly mentioned that why Bank Nifty is not taking a big momentum on the upper side, and the only reason I had mentioned was that because of the Nifty 50 was facing resistance. And yesterday I have told you that if Nifty 50 gives closing above its resistance, then Bank Nifty will also shoot up. But you can see Nifty 50 was not able to go above the particular resistance level, and because of that Nifty Bank was also pulled below its resistance. And you can see today we have seen a red closing, downside closing in the Bank Nifty as well. So I had told you this yesterday, so it was a very clear trade. I think there was not a much issue in trading Nifty Bank. If you have seen a opening of the Nifty 50, and I always told you these both the indices move in the same direction. So if you have seen the opening and decided that yeah, it's a good point to short the Nifty 50, then definitely that same time was a good point to short for the Bank Nifty as well, right? So the people, those who are now waiting for what we should anticipate for tomorrow, you can see that Bank Nifty's particular support level that on the daily chart is particularly really below from the right now closing level, right? The right now market has given us a closing around 35,270s level, and the particular daily support in the Bank Nifty is there on the 34,670s level. So you can see a gap of almost 600 points is there. So yeah, for the upper side trade, two things, do remember two important things. Let me first show you the momentum for today's market. And now on the hourly basis, you can see this particular candles, these two particular candles were still above this particular level of 35,520s. You can see the prices are trading about this level, and then you can see around 12:15 you can see market has given us a closing below this, and then there was a momentum, good momentum of I think around 200 points on this particular candle after closing. On the hourly basis, I'm talking on the hourly basis also, we have captured 200 points momentum, right? When we see a closing of 12:15 candle below the this particular resistance level, then you can see the another next big red candle was of around 200 points, so a good profit was captured. But if you were to trade based upon the 15 minutes candle, then you can see we got a closing right at the 12:45 itself, and you could have entered the trade and you could have booked 250 to 300 points, right? And after this also you can see again another support level was breached. You can see the closing was given by the market below this, then you could have easily took another short trade, right? So these were the important levels. I hope you guys were able to trade based upon these levels, right? So now right now you can see on the daily basis support, on the daily basis Bank Nifty is standing a lot above its support level, but on the hourly basis you'll acknowledge that Bank Nifty is standing right at its support level, right? And Nifty 50, if we talk about the Nifty 50, the Nifty 50 is just standing above its support level and just below its resistance level, right? So Nifty 50 is standing in between. right? So now two things. One thing is that if Bank Nifty breaches this particular support level, then you can definitely short the Bank Nifty, but at that time do watch the Nifty 50. If Nifty 50 is also breached the support level and at the same time Bank Nifty has also breached the support level, that will be a perfect trade, right? But both these indices moving in that different direction, don't take a trade. Take a trade based upon which direction Nifty 50 is moving, right? So I hope you are clear with all these things and you will trade accordingly. So now the two stocks that we had picked yesterday, number one is Titan. So in Titan, this particular level I have told you to go long in Titan above 726, I think. And you can see the high made by the 733 was the level I have told you to go long, and the high made by the Titan today was 746. So yeah, there was a profit, but not that profit because there was not much momentum obviously in this stock. You can see there was not such momentum in this stock. That's why no profit and loss will be considering this stock as. And the second stock that we had picked yesterday, SBI Life. You can see again in SBI Life also same thing has happened. Not much profit, not much loss was there in the SBI Life as well. We have not seen too much of momentum in both of these stocks. That's why today I have picked two stocks which are expected to give good momentum tomorrow so that we can have good profits, right? Because both these stocks today that we had traded didn't give us too much of profits. So let's take some stocks which are expected to be volatile for tomorrow. So first stock is TechM. So you can see indecisions being created by the Tech Mahindra, and we are going to take a momentum trade, and we are going to long the Tech Mahindra above 164, and we are going to short the Tech Mahindra below 157, right? So this is the momentum trade that we are going to take in the Tech Mahindra, and the stop loss is going to be the 1%, and our target is similarly going to be 1.5 to 2%, right? So I hope you are clear with this. And the second stock that I have picked for you is Hindalco, and similarly in Hindalco also we are going to take a momentum trade because we are missing upon the volatility. Yesterday we had good profit, but today we didn't had any good profits, neither loss. So yeah, it was not a bad day because we had tremendous profits in the Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty, but we are also looking for some good momentum so that we can also book good profit in the stocks. That's a good thing to do. So you can go long in the Hindalco above the level of 385, and you can short the Hindalco below the level of 381, right? 385 and 381 for long and short and the Hindalco, and risk to reward will be same as Tech Mahindra. So I hope you are clear with all the levels. So thank you so much for watching this video till the end, everyone. Please do like the video and share this video, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much.